Welcome back, guys. You're on 11:59. Today, we're on a complete different set. There's new things coming up. Obviously, I'm missing my co-host today. He's a bit busy today, so I had to do this myself. But luckily, today I'm not doing something too difficult. Today, I'm actually trying some Feastables. So let me grab them right now. So I somehow managed to get these three Feastables actually all the way from Denmark. They're still not available in the UK, and we're still waiting for them. We've got the three options. So the first option is dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Oh, sorry, milk crunch, and then we've got peanut butter. So I think my favorite is going to be milk crunch. I usually like crunchies. That's my kind of type of chocolate. Dark chocolate isn't too much of me. But yeah, let's give it a go. But more on the topic, actually, before we go into tasting the chocolate, I wanted to just quickly compare it with what we have in the market. Obviously, my favorite chocolate bar is obviously the Lion bar. But if we had to, like test it out against a normal chocolate bar, I would say Cadbury Oreo is kind of my favorite one as well. So I've actually got another two sets of chocolate bar. So hopefully I don't get diabetes after this episode. But basically, I've got in my hand here the Dairy Milk Oreo chocolate here, and then I've got the Sainsbury's milk chocolate. So this is 70p, and the Dairy Milk Oreo one is about £2.50, I think. And believe it or not, the Feastables actually in Denmark, they cost me £3 each. So that's quite expensive, I would say. But then again, it was in a petrol station and it's not around much. So that's probably why the price had a little inflation slash increase, I would say. Before we go into it, there's been a lot of things about Mr. Beast at the moment, how some things that he's doing are not really sustainable, including the chocolate factory bit. And at the same time, when he started Feastables, the first initial recipe was supposed to be a healthy version that brings basically people into the chocolate aisle, but still be healthy about it. Now the new recipe doesn't seem too healthy. It seems a bit, it feels a bit normal. It feels like it's just another chocolate bar on the aisle and there's nothing really healthy about it. And I remember at the beginning where Mr. Beast was actually boasting about Feastables being really, really healthy. Feels like with this new recipe, he kind of forgot about it or actually doesn't really care about it. And I've kind of tried, the Feastables Gen 1, and they were never really it, they just felt like cardboard, to be honest, and the packaging was very weak. But then now, when you compare it to the new one, obviously the packaging is much better, and at the same time, I feel like we'll be in for a lot better sort of product in terms of tasting. But then again, I don't know what that means in terms of healthiness. So we'll compare it real quick. So instead of comparing it against the Sainsbury one, because I'm pretty sure the Sainsbury one would be quite bad as well, let's compare it against a normal Cadbury bar, right? So if we go at the back of both chocolate bars, so for audio listeners, the new Feastables is blue, the Cadbury bar is obviously purple, and if we flip it, we get the ingredients and nutritions and so on, right, that we get out of these chocolate bars. So I think the biggest shock comes here. You would expect it to be a lot healthier from Feastable, or that's what they used to advertise, that's what they used to say. But now it feels like it's pretty much the same. So if I was going to tell you that these two chocolate bars are both 100 gram, or actually, yeah, sorry, these two chocolate bars are about 60 grams and for the Feastables, and we've got 120 grams for the Cadbury one. So basically, comparing these two chocolate bars, we're comparing the Cadbury in purple and the Feastable in blue. So I'm just going to go quickly through the information, and to be honest, through the nutritions, I'm actually going to check it out on my favorite one, the Milk Crunch versus Cadbury Oreo. So the information, although this chocolate bar is much smaller, so 60 grams, and then we've got this chocolate bar which is 120 grams, so a lot heavier. The information is for 100-gram chocolate bar, right? So let's go through the information quickly. So the energy slash calories that you get out of 100 grams of Cadbury is 560 calories. And then we've got on the other side for Feastables, 517. So already we're in the same level here. We're fighting in the same level of calories. So it's not looking healthy, I would say. And then we'll move on quickly to fat. Fat is at 35 grams here for the Cadbury. And then we've got 31.7 for 31.7 for Feastables. Again, in the same league. And if we go to the sugar, that's what everyone cares about. We're at 50 gram here per 100 gram of the Cadbury. And the same value for Feastables, we're at 46.7. So we're pretty much in the same sort of league here. We're unhealthy, whatever you're having, whether you're having a Feastable or Cadbury, you're unhealthy. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. So obviously, I'll put the Cadbury away. I do feel like the Cadbury might taste better, so I do want to have that at the end. But let me try the Feastables milk chocolate. Actually, I'm going to try the Feastables dark chocolate because I know I'm not going to like it. 1 second. Yes. Boom. Okay, we're going to have the Feastables dark chocolate first. Let's open this up. So packaging, clean packaging. I'm not getting any gifts out of this chocolate bar. So if I pull it out, so we'll pull it out completely. They're all around the same shape, but you can see here for you guys, audio listeners, you'll have to watch on YouTube. But basically, it's a chocolate bar, and it looks quite neat. And then it says Mr. Beast on it, and then Feastables is all at the bottom here. So pretty cool chocolate bar. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna have the 3 bar. And then, yeah, let's go for the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is my least favorite. My actual favorite is white chocolate. But obviously, Mr. Beast doesn't have the white chocolate. So let's have this. Okay. So, just like any other dark chocolate, it's not it. But, okay. I'm not going to say much about it. All I'm going to say is, it's basically dark chocolate. And it's basically very, very weird because it's not my favorite. And it's sweet. You can tell it's sweet and you can tell it's chocolate. And you can definitely tell it's not a healthy version. So, yeah, that's that for the dark chocolate. I mean, there's not much to say. It is what it is in terms of dark chocolate. It's not the best dark chocolate that I've had, and it's definitely not the worst either. It just feels a bit normal. But the other one that I feel like is going to be sweet is going to be the caramel version. So we've got here the Feastables peanut butter. Sorry, not caramel version. Feastables peanut butter. And this one actually has the same calories as the Cadbury one, 550. So it's just as heavy as a normal Cadbury bar. So let's not get that twisted. When we say we're having a healthier option, we really ain't. So peanut butter, I know it's going to be extra sweet. So you can tell already in here, there's like that layer of peanut butter in there in between. I'm not too sure if you can see on camera. But yeah, let's have a go. Oh, this is very sweet. So first impression is a full-on chocolate bar filled with peanut butter. It's extremely, extremely sweet. It's super heavy on the peanut butter. So it's not for me. If we had to rate the first one, you know what? No, I will rate all the Mr. Beast as one chocolate bar. Sorry, all the Feastables as one chocolate bar. But this one is extremely sweet. And again, same, they all look the same in terms of the packaging, or when you open it, the chocolate bar looks the same. And then here we're going to try on the Milk Crunch Feastable. Boom. Here it is. I know I'm going to like this one. So boom, it says Feastables on it. It's got, you can see, little crunch there when you crack it. And you can see, obviously you might not see on camera, but there's little biscuity, little crunchy cookie kind of bits. I can hear the crunch as well. This is good. This is my favorite one so far. I'm having the crunchy Milk Crunch by Feastables right now. And I'll tell you right now, that feels more for chocolate than the other two. Now, is it the best chocolate bar that I've had? You know what? I'll tell you at the end. Because right now, what I need to do is try on the Sainsbury's milk chocolate. And that is a 70p bar. It sits in the same sort of calories, 500 calories per 100 grams. So we're going to try it. Very simple bar for Sainsbury's. Straight up, this chocolate. Cracking it open now. Look at that, the simple chocolate. You know what? The Sainsbury one, although it's 70p, and although it's not a YouTuber that made it, you would think it's going to be better. But it's not. I got to give it to Feastables here. Or Mr. Beast. His chocolate bar is obviously better than the cheap chocolate that you get from your local stores. But now, something that sits in the same price range and Feastables is this Cadbury bar. So Oreo is actually my favorite. The Oreo version is my favorite. So I'm going to try it. And here, when you open the packaging, you can already tell the quality is far superior of what you're getting on the Sainsbury's or what you're getting from Feastables. The chocolate even smells much better when you open the packaging. It's a whole different ball game here. You can see the chocolate is heavier, feels better. The packaging is a lot better here already. Cracking it open, I'm having way too much chocolate here. I have a little bit here. And here you can see there's a bit of Oreos, there's a bit of milk chocolate going through the Cadbury logo on each little boxes. So let's give it a go for the Cadbury one. Yeah. That's the stuff. See, this is the thing. No matter what you do, in terms of YouTubers, they do have to price up to compete against these people, the chocolate factories, the drink factories, or whatever. But these flavors, they're so heavy. They're so much better. You can tell there's history of chocolate behind this. My hands are right now full of chocolate. But if I had to rate it, I'll say great for effort in terms of Feastables. Feastables Gen 1 was definitely bad, but it was healthier. Feastables Gen 2 is better in terms of taste, but it's not healthier. It's just as bad as all the other chocolate bars. And I've had so much chocolate now, so you might not see me for a couple of weeks now. But coming back to the point, would I have a Feastable over a Cadbury bar? I don't think so. I don't even eat chocolate that much. But if I was going to get chocolate, I don't think Feastable would be in my top 5. I think you guys should comment below what's your top 5. Mine definitely will have Lion Bar up top. And the Cadbury Oreo will sit somewhere in the mid-table, somewhere in the 3rd or 4th place. But Feastables will never come in that sort of section. And one of the reasons is it's not wow. It doesn't have particular taste. And that Milk Crunch, which is my personal favorite out of the 3 Feastables flavors that was available in Denmark, it wasn't the best. And I know that I can get another crunchy, chocolatey kind of chocolate bar somewhere else for much cheaper. Remember, that bar cost me £3. And, if they ever come to the UK and for 60 grams of chocolate, if you're going to sell that for £2 to £3, I mean, good luck, because you got big competitors here, especially in Europe. Might be different in America, but out here in London, I don't think it will last long. But I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the fact that they knew that obviously it wasn't going to work out great in terms of the first gen, and they needed to improve it. I kind of lost respect for him in terms of the fact that he was advertising healthiness at the beginning. And then at the end of the day, he just became a big cat, starting to sell whatever sells, right? But that's pretty much it. But in terms of special chocolate, there's a big journey for Feastables, and we're not there yet. And I hope to see it, because obviously, as you know, I'm always going to be team YouTube. But for the now and then, it's not it. But what you guys should do right now is you should make sure you subscribe. Yeah, because I'm alone right now. I need my co-host to come back. He'll come back soon, hopefully. But till then, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Let us know your favorite chocolate. And then, if you've tried the Feastables or if you got Feastables in stores in your country, let me know as well, and let me know what's your feedback on it. Because right now, it ain't the one.